Hi, English 11 and English 12 students. I'm recording this as your lesson for Monday, March 30th, but I'm going to post it today. I think I have to look, it's the 25th. So you're going to get this early. You can work ahead as much as you want. Totally up to you. So I'll try, we're supposed to do like 30 minutes a day. Mine probably won't come out every day. They'll probably come out like, I don't know, twice a week or something. So your lessons will be longer, but you'll have fewer of them. We are going to do research papers, and we are going to do argumentative research papers. So we are not arguing in the nature of like, I don't like you and you stink and I'm going to be mean to you. We are arguing in the idea of, I believe this, here's my really good reasons why I believe what I do, and here's all the evidence I have to back it up, and here's why you should believe the same thing. Even though you may currently believe this, I'm going to try to convince you of this. So that's why I call it argumentative. Persuasive is another term for it. So I want you to pick a topic that you can take a stance on. So I want you to do more than just inform people. So some of you already know my favorite animal is a manatee, and they make me smile. So I'm going to do my sample paper and work for manatees. But if I just was telling you like what a manatee is, that's not argumentative, that's not persuasive. So I'm going to argue that we need stronger legislation to protect manatees. Their only endangerment, their only problem is loss of habitat, like all animals. And also they get injured by boats in shallow water. They get cut by the propellers on the boats, and it can actually injure them or kill them. So I'm going to just go to Google, and I'm going to Google stronger laws for manatee protection. You'll notice I didn't just Google manatees, because if I just Googled manatees, I'd have like cute pictures of manatees. They are cute, but that's not what I want. So as I look at my results, we have something with like state of Florida. This one's the same thing, my FWC. And then I have dolphins.org, CS Monitor, ResearchGate, Follow Weekly, just skimming down Wikipedia. So Wikipedia is always tempting, and I'll just go there. But I would say don't rely directly on Wikipedia. Wikipedia is not bad. Wikipedia is its only like problem per se is that it reposts information that is hosted elsewhere. And anytime you disseminate the information, you transfer the information, there's a chance that it's going to, excuse me, be messed up or changed in a significant way. So the more that you look for the original source of the information, the purer and the cleaner that your information is going to be. So if you want to start at Wikipedia, do it. You can skim the information, you can learn something, but we are not going to be citing Wikipedia. What we are going to do instead is go to the references. And if you look at the references, a lot of times they're really good references. And hey, I have Florida Conservation.org right there. And I can just skip to the good stuff without having to go through Wikipedia. But you'll notice that that site was no good. So that tells me something about this Wikipedia page, that my references are out of date. That one is 2008. That one is 2008. Those are old. So I'm going to go to 2017 here. Okay, so I would skim this information. It's going to talk about what manatees need. Like this has a lot to do with their environment, like what conditions they need. So this isn't actually what I was originally hoping for, but we're just going to pretend like it is because I got to get this video done in 15 minutes or I'll run out of space. So I'm just going to go to the top into the little school address location, and I'm going to Command C, or I can go edit copy if you don't use shortcuts. You will need to do edit copy if you're on your iPad. And then I have two places I want you to try. The first one is citationmachine.net, and the second one is easybib.com. You will like one over the other. I personally like Easybib. I just find that its searchers are better, but I'll show you Citation Machine also. They both work. So I go to Easybib. I think I skipped something already. So I want to create citations. They also have a plagiarism and checker that you can use. I am citing a website, and I am just going to paste my website address, and I am going to search, and it's going to say, hey, I found this information, and yes, that's right, I want to cite it. It tells me what it found and what it didn't find. So you got to go to continue, and we're now at step 3 of 4. It tells me it's looking for an author and it didn't find it, and it's looking for a publication date. So let's go back to our website, and we are most likely to find any important information at the top of our website, which we didn't, or the bottom of our website. So I am not finding a date of publication. I do find a copyright date that runs through 2020, and I can use that. Our sponsor looks like Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, and we're at 2020. So I go back into my Easybib, and my year of publication I can put as 2020. I don't have an author, and I do have a website title. I'm going to go ahead and put this same thing as publisher sponsor. So when sponsors come into play is when you have a website that is hosted by a different organization. So an example of this would be like if you go to History Channel. History Channel is the name of the website, but the company that owns and operates History Channel is actually going to be your publisher sponsor. Publisher sponsor is when someone pays for it who is not the website. And that's going to be almost always at the very bottom, like in your confirmation or your copyright information is where you're going to find that. So you go to complete citation. Oh, yay. I'm going to have to look at an ad. You only have to do this once for like 48 hours of access. And while that loads, I'm going to go ahead and go into Citation Machine and get started there. And I only want to cite websites, and I want to cite in MLA. MLA is just used by the languages. It just means Modern Language Association. I'm going to search for websites. Let's see.
That moment.
Okay.
The next moment.
That's going to keep talking at us for 13 seconds. We have to interact with it. So let me go back in. I'm going to copy my URL again. I'm going to go search websites. I'm going to paste my URL, and I'm going to hit enter, see if it finds it. Yes, it found it.
And every little moment in between.
Okay, here's what I found. It found the access, found the month and the day. That's all the time that I accessed it, which is today. So we go to final step when we're in Citation Machine. Still didn't find the author. That's because I couldn't find it either. I'm going to go ahead and put my I don't know if I'm spelling that right, but hopefully it will correct me if I'm wrong. Let's look. Yep. Okay. Published, we're going to put 2020 and create citation. And there it is. And if I go, oh, it's going to make me sit here until it's done.
It all adds up to a happy little human. Lego Duplo. Create
Okay,
and connect.
so I'm done. Okay. And there it is. So if we look at them, they should be the same, and they are. And you just copy it. And I want you to make a list, create a Google document. I will try to okay, so that is my first citation. I have time here. I'm going to show you how to do a hanging indent. It's not hard. It's a little harder on the iPad. You can just Google how to do it, or if you like really are struggling, I can make a separate video on my iPad how to do that. But you want to grab this bottom, the arrow that points down, and you would drag it to 1/2 inch, and then you take the box over the top and you drag it back to 0. And that's your hanging indent. And all it means is it's hanging because the first line hangs out to the left. And I want you to locate, I'm going to say 6 good sources and cite them with Easybib or Citation Machine. This one took me, I'm at 12 minutes and I've been talking during it. So do take the time to skim your sources. You don't want to take the time to cite a bunch of stuff that's not going to be useful to you. And also then you're going to have to go find other sources later. So your first assignment is locate your 6 sources, cite them with either Easybib or Citation Machine, create a document. I would suggest do not turn it in Classroom. If you do, make a copy of it and then turn in the copy, because I want you to be able to get back into this. And if you turn it in, then it's going to lock it and I'm going to own it and you're not going to own it anymore. So to do that, I'm going to say manatee sample works cited. Okay, so if you don't already know how to make a copy, you go to File and make a copy and copy of, yep, that's fine, copy, okay, and then just turn in your copy, or make a copy and then turn in the other one. So that is it. Again, I'm posting this on Wednesday. This is quote unquote due Tuesday, and you can expect another lesson from me in the neighborhood of Monday, Tuesday next week. I've got several other things I'm trying to juggle right now. So good to see you. Let me know if this is working for you, easy to view and all that good stuff. You guys take care and let me know how you're doing and if you need anything. Thanks, guys. Bye.